जय भीम, जय मान्यवर कांशीराम, जय फुले, जय सावित्रीबाई. అందరికీ శుభాభివందనాలు. Intellectual, one of the great persons contemporary India has seen with respect to intellectual integrity and performance. Madhuchi Sridhar garu, a great man. You must be reading his articles. He is a man of wisdom as well as character. This is the second time I am meeting him, but I heard about him. I am really happy to share dayas with him. Not only sharing the dayas, I am sharing his handle of the chair also. One of the handles of my chair is missing, so I am leaning on the handle of this chair. So that way I am happy. He lent his handle, and then Srinivas Rao garu, again with the journalist background, commissioner, as well as Professor Vinod garu, and then the functions bridegroom, పెళ్ళికొడుకు. ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ పెళ్ళికొడుకు ఆయనే మన శ్రీనివాస్ గారు, మీడియా క్యాపిటల్ రచయిత, అండ్ మై యంగ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్. And we are hopeful of you. We are hopeful of you. We don't have solutions. We are only given problems to you. Of course, you will be giving solutions to society. We have enormous hope in you. And thank you for inviting me for this function, for book release function, Srinivas garu. And I'm happy to come to HU because I see the vibrant brains here. Very vibrant. Hall may be empty, but whoever are here, they are very, very vibrant. I'm really happy to meet you all. Coming back to this book, Media Capital. Case of mass communication, no? Media capital, communication that matters a lot. So better I think non-Telugu friends will be helped by Telugu friends. So I expect you to communicate later. Yeah. Okay. So now, this media, as you know, I need not tell you, one of the important pillars of the Indian democracy. Whatever degeneration we are seeing in the society, it is happening in all walks of life, including media. Everything has become business in the country today. Politics is the biggest business that's happening in the country. And media is again a business which is with the politicians running the country, shaping up the opinions, diverting the attention of the people from the real problems. So media is actually ruling the roost for the rulers. They are working for the rulers basically, not for the people, not for the masses. Then judiciary, we have seen, you need a lot of money to get justice from these courts of India today. You have to have well-paid lawyers to get justice. And it's always delayed justice. It is always delayed justice, as bad as like denying justice. So executive, again part of the same political executive, I need not comment about it. They are with the politicians today. We don't find rule of law. We don't find proper implementation of rule of law in the country. We don't find proper implementation of the Constitution of India. Today, the very core values of the Constitution are under threat, and the media is blocking this kind of degeneration going on. It's blocking in the sense that it is not reaching the masses. So masses are totally in helpless state, and the media is aiding and abetting the ruling class. I have retired from Indian Police Service 4 years back. Then I wanted to do something after observing all these aspects of the society, that what can I contribute instead of keeping quiet. So I joined Bahujan Samaj Party. I've been going around the state of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Then in certain circumstances we couldn't function, we couldn't reach the masses given the kind of protocols the party has. Then we formed our own party called All India Bahujan Samaj Party. And we are trying to understand the issues of the society from the Bahujan perspective, from the ideology that Ambedkar has given to us, the kind of processes Kanchinam has given to us, we try to understand. When I have been seeing the state of affairs in both the states, we found that there is a lot of caste dominance. So in Media Capital book, page number 133, Srinivas Rao Garu talked about it, the dominance of caste in the media. Dominance of caste in the media means it is dominance in the everyday life. Everywhere caste is dominating, and 90% of the people belonging to the suppressed caste, either it may be some of the poor OC communities who are marginalized politically for a period of time, not only some of the OC communities, BCs, SCs, STs and Muslims. About 90% of the population are at the receiving end, being dominated by few castes. Those castes are only dominating the media. You see any of the media houses in both the states are held by the 2 or 3 dominant castes. They are only ruling both the states. You find people from these castes, they get nominated to the high courts. They get all the important positions in the government. What not? You can say anything. They are ruling the roost. Now the democracy in the country or in Telugu states is only a partial democracy. That means democracy for few, not for all. Only few of the communities they dominate. Today, if we see the state of affairs in HCU, like the public sector university is being treated by the government. Not only central government, many of the universities in both the states, they are not funded well, they are not supported. They want to undermine all these universities which are under the control of government and encourage private players to run private universities which are held by again these 2 or 3 dominant castes. If you find Andhra University, you will find Getam by the side of Andhra University. See, you have various examples. We can give a number of examples of this kind of privatization of education, privatization of health. Then we have been studying various problems in Andhra Pradesh. You know about Visakha steel plant, you might be aware. There are 27,000 acres of the land available there, which costs around 3 lakh crores. The loss is only to the tune of 30,000 crores. The government of India wants to sell it away to Adanis and Ambanis and Jindals. Maybe that they'll pay some 30,000-40,000 crores, not more than that. Knock away around 27,000 acres of the land taken from poor villages. See, all that Uttarandhra area is a backward area. When they have taken this land, they are all people, poor people. They have taken away 27,000 acres. And now now it is in the heart of the city, Visakhapatnam city. 27,000 acres, it would cost at least 3 lakh acres. You have seen the land from SCU. There were attempts to take away that land. You know the value of that land. Similar thing is going to happen in Visakhapatnam steel plant. And nobody is going to stop this privatization. Chandrababu Naidu will not stop it. Jagan is not bothered. He may be running rallies, holding public meetings, only to go against TDP to save himself from the cases which perhaps they would book against him. They are not interested in the welfare of the common man. They are not interested in the welfare of BCs, SCs, STs, and minorities. They are interested in propagating their power. And 10 medical colleges in Andhra Pradesh are going to be privatized on PPP mode. They have given 500 acres to run 10 medical colleges. All the government land, they are going to privatize. Nobody is going to stop it. Modi will not stop it he will not intervene. Pawan Kalyan will not intervene. I don't know, any of you may be fan of Pawan Kalyan here? Maybe Goji or whatever. That is the scenario. And how to communicate to the masses there. Tell them that how these dominant castes are ruining the state. They are becoming rich and richer, and they will be the richest. There are number of billionaires from these communities. There are 211 billionaires in the country who own one-third of the wealth of the country. Who own one-third of the wealth of this country. 211, just 211 billionaires. And Modi says that our country will become third largest economy after US and China. And US with its $26 trillion and 18 China, 3 India may get 5 trillion. How does it matter? Who third after China? And per capita income as compared to Japan is much less. You may surpass any other country, but our per capita income is, I think, ranked at 133 or so. Am I right? How can we think that we can be a great nation when 90% of the people are poor and only 10% of the dominant caste, they have 90% of the land area with them. So how to communicate this to the masses? This is the issue now. We are trying to organize various meetings. Yesterday we had held a dharna in Vijayawada. Around 750 people have attended on their own without paying them any money. We didn't pay any money. They came on their own from different parts of the state. So that went on from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock. We just provided them lunch, normal vegetarian lunch, frugal lunch. There is lot of frustration in the people, and we are unable to connect it. Unless and until we connect these people, bring them onto a platform, and then make them go to the polling stations, vote against these parties, teach them a lesson. See, this kind of process, how we can make it. This is very important challenge what we have. What I thought, we will do our bit of organizing it, reaching the people, and then perhaps you are the people, now your future of this society, you should think over how to connect these dots of frustration and make it a big flow of a river and flood these dominant communities who are really exploiting the wealth of the nation. And entire democracy is at peril now. Entire democracy is at peril. It appears to be everything is peaceful. We don't know what will happen in due course of time. We have seen what happened in Nepal and other parts. People may say something else, that the foreign agencies are responsible for this. But there is something here also happening, something wrong happening here in the country that has to be corrected. Don't let us not throw blame on others. You have to correct yourself. The leaders of the country, they have to correct themselves. You don't work for Adanis and Ambanis and Jindals and your own community people. You work for everyone. Democracy is for everyone. So this is the kind of communication, how best we can communicate with the people, that is the real challenge. And as we see, Gen Z appears to be the real solution, their own thought process, the way they can take up the issue, perhaps it may correct the kind of wrongdoings happening in this country. And one more thing I will just narrate to you and leave this that when we verified, when I talk about caste dominance, I have to give some data to you also. See, unless and until it is supported by data, it's of no use. When we studied, we enumerated the castes of the MLAs in both Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Coming to Telangana, what we find that the MLAs belonging to three communities, Reddy, Kamma, Velama, they are almost 50% of the assembly. They form 50% of the strength of the assembly. If there are 119 MLAs in Telangana assembly, there are 43 Reddys, 13 Velmas and 4 Kammas. And BCs are more than half of the state. They say it is 56%. Out of 119 MLAs, how many should have been there? At least 60? There are only 19 MLAs. Why is it happening so? Thanks to Ambedkar, SCs and STs, their interests have been safeguarded to the extent of numbers, not quality again, not control over the government, not getting their things done, not improving the quality of governance with respect to SCs and STs. But the numbers are there, that according to the proportion of the population, MLAs are there. Whether they are able to take care of the interests of SCs and STs, that is again $1 million question. They are not. They are unable to do it because they don't have enough strength. They are being dominated by Reddys and Kammas and Valmas. Where is the question of they taking care of their own population? Same is the case with Andhra Pradesh also. I have 2 booklets. I'll give you these 2 booklets. Whoever would like to have it, please go through this information. Try to do your bit in disseminating the information. And that's how, unless and until, as these 3 things are given, no, Ambedkar, what he had talked about, educate. Let us educate them. Let us join hands, educate the people, and then organize ourselves. That is only the solution to save the Indian democracy. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.